Good morning, welcome back. It is the day after the last one. Had some camera problems, battery problems over in Solnik yesterday, so we're up early this morning, walking down towards the center of Albany to catch a bus, and we're going to pick a new city destination today. There you get a look at the highlight of Albany. Got to drop off some recyclables, get the deposit back, grab a water, and we got about 12 minutes till bus departure. A relatively quick journey down for 1,150 Hungarian forint. That combines the bus ticket and the train ticket, a little bit less than $4. I'll title the name of the city here. I'm not 100% certain how to pronounce it. I believe it's Kecskemét, but I'll ask somebody that speaks English and get the exact pronunciation. I think it's about a 10 to 12 minute walk into the city. Got this nice little park area out here right next to the train station. I'm on the look for some coffee. Have not had any coffee yet. Now we could take a bus into the city, but it's a pretty quick walk, and the rain has stopped falling, so let's head on. Check out this road that leads down towards the city center. This is trippy. It's like golden colored bricks with a canopy of trees, and look how wide the road is. Pretty cool. All right, coming to the terminus of the yellow brick road. Now this is a Sunday, so I'm certain that if anything's open, it's probably going to close early. I think that's kind of the standard in Hungary. Grocery stores maybe till 1 or 2 p.m. Shopping malls, I don't know. Maybe if you're in Budapest, they might be open on Sunday, but I'm not certain about out in the smaller cities. Well, can confirm that the shopping center is open. The KFC coffee, not on my to-do list this morning, but it was the only thing in the mall that was actually quasi-affordable. It was €2, $2.25. Everything else was double that. Even McDonald's in Hungary is pretty expensive. You look at the Catholic church there. This nice little park area here. You also have a looks like a bus station or a bus depot, and then another church tower back that direction. Well laid out, well designed, very similar to many European cities. It's a lot of open space, a lot of nature, a lot of churches, plazas, things such as that. Yeah, there's a nice look at the Roman Catholic Church and the clock tower with the nice blue sky right above. Walked in there, it's really nice inside as well. Not sure the year it was constructed. All the information is in Hungarian. Hungarian is not even recognizable to an English speaker. There's no similarities to it at all. This is kind of interesting. Here on the outside of the church is a big circle that has names of cities in Hungary and distances to get there, and also some cities outside of Hungary. Recognize that for Sweden and Finland. And then just adjacent is a museum. Oh, the wind has picked up. This is what remains of St. Michael's, once a Franciscan monastery consecrated back in the 1600s. Now I guess you can walk inside, check out the gardens, and see some of the remains. I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'll film it. Not sure if it'd be interesting for watching if you're not here. But I'm going to go cruise around. A little different angle of the City Hall building and the Catholic Church right adjacent. What's kind of neat about this is all in the same plaza. St. Michael's right here, and then even another church in the background there. Plenty of places to sit out, nice gardens, but the wind has picked up something. Just off the main square there, back down another side road, and the yellow bricks are back. I'm gonna have to read up what the story behind the colored bricks are. Always love when they have these in cities around Europe. The layout of the city downtown area. Hungary has to be an architecture lover's dream. There's just so much cool designs. Alright, I'm heading to a grocery store to pick up a water before they close, because it is Sunday and they're not going to be open very long. Successful trip to the grocery store. Got a big water, also a vitamin water, and then grabbed some food in there too at the deli. They were getting ready to close up shop, so I grabbed a small chicken schnitzel, like a chicken patty, and then some potato wedges. That was about $4, 3.5 euros maybe. With the water and vitamin water, I was in and out of there for about $6. Cheaper than a restaurant, I think. Well, now that I'm pretty much seeing all the sights around the city square, I'm going to just kind of wander any direction and just see if I come across anything. Another tower. If I see anything, so will you. Alright, let's leave the touristy zone of a not very touristy area behind and head out onto the back streets and alleyways here in Hungary. Figure maybe we'll find a beer before we head the train back up to Albany. One place back there was 6 euros, almost $7 for a draft beer. Like, alright, we certainly can do better than that. the back streets. This is every sign I see. Jarva, everything is closed here on this Sunday. Got back up on the main roadway here, heading out of town. And I figured I would just go about 20 minutes one direction and see if I come across anything. No Google Maps, I'm just walking. I just passed a bus stop and had the idea that I don't have any Hungarian forints. I have no cash. I have some euros. I went to a couple of different ATMs and there was always a fee to take out money, and I don't like spending money to get my own money. So you don't really need, I mean, I've been here for a couple of days. I haven't needed any cash, with the exception of yesterday. I was on the bus over in Solnok, and the bus over there, I could tap my card, but the little bus going around the city did not take a card. I was kind of lucky though, because I asked the guy, is the card okay? And he shook his head no. And I said okay, and I started to back off the bus, and he just waved me on. So that was very kind. So it'd be a good 35 or 40 minutes extra walking back to where I started. I don't know if I can count on being that fortunate 2 days in a row. So I'm thinking I should have done when I was back by the bus terminal, where I probably could have used the card to buy a ticket, and then I'd have that in my pocket. And then when I get down here and decide I want to turn around, I could have just used that that ticket that I would have purchased. Oh well, I guess maybe we'll have to walk back. It's okay though. Lovely day. Just nothing open when it comes to a nice cold beverage so far. Maybe we'll find something. Oh, across the road we have a Lidl, and I never pass up a Lidl, but this time there is no crossing anywhere near me. So maybe on the way back, if we end up on that side, returning directions. Just up and around the corner, Lidl's competitive cousin, Aldi. Open till 7 p.m. today. Maybe the most hidden camouflage McDonald's I've ever seen. If it wasn't for the sign, I don't think I would have spotted it. That was a luxurious coffee experience there, and it was cheaper than Starbucks. Everybody spoke very, very good English in there, and the best I can tell, Kecskemét is how we say the name of our city here. Little sculpture. We're going to head down. We got about 8 more minutes of walking to stay within like my 20-minute window. One gentleman said there are a few more things down this direction. I didn't specifically ask for a bar, but I said, is there any more retail? And he said yes, so let's go see. Well, he was right, there is more retail. It's just a big shopping plaza. What we got up here? All the usuals. With the addition of Tesco, the UK's pride and joy of markets. All right, I think there's a bus stop down here, so I'm going to see if I can't find a way to either buy a ticket or find out if I can use a debit card. So hopefully we don't have to walk the, actually I said 20 minutes, it ended up being about 40. So about 2 miles is what I've done. So if I can avoid walking that back, I will take it. As the sun's out, heating up, 83, 29 Celsius. I stopped in Tesco, found an ATM that didn't charge me. That was nice. And then a Soproni lime mint. It is beer with no alcohol, but a good flavor. So now, not having to worry about the bus and the cash versus card, I'm going to walk down here and I got about a 7-minute wait for a bus back to the city. All right, let's catch the old number 420. Kecskemét. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I repeated it back and she said yes. If not, hopefully that's close enough. Let's go. Well, 8 minutes and 500 forint later, $1.67, €1.50. We're back into the city. I think I'm going to go around and look for a little pub cafe online. It's got good reviews, and it says they sell Pilsner. That sounds like a pretty good way to wrap up the afternoon here in Kecskemét, if I say that correctly. Back on the bricks of yellow gold. About 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The breeze has been nice, but it's warm. All right, let's see if we can find the cafe. Not the friendliest of service, but the prices are good. 940 for it. It's at about €2.75, about 3 1/4. And we got the scene right here on the street. I'll stay for 1 or 2. Well, we enjoyed a Pilsner or Quell down at the street side cafe. The sky is still blue, but the wind is still pretty blowy. So we're going to walk back down, taking a bus back the entire direction to Albany. Could take the train, but that would mean getting off at a midpoint and then catching the exact same bus that's going to leave from here. So might as well just do the entire 1:10 via bus. So that'll wrap up our time here in Kecskemét. A lot of fun. Not much in the way of tourism here, but I certainly enjoyed my afternoon. All right, we're going to head down this direction, and then no idea where we head to tomorrow, because I don't have anything booked for another 6 days. So have to figure something out before we hit the road tomorrow.
Maybe what was supposed to. I don't know. But resourceful me jumped on a train to try to catch up to the bus. We'll see how this goes.
All right, we're now on the hustle to see if the train beat the bus. Keep our fingers crossed, because if not, we have to take a train back and then walk 2 miles. Just like that, we're back to where we began, back here in Albany. Even got in like 15 minutes earlier than if the original itinerary would have panned out. So I'm not sure how that all came to fruition, but I came out of the train station and jumped on the bus, and about 2 minutes later we were rolling. So that just worked out well. A little travel adventure there. Sometimes you get lucky. All right, good night from Hungary.